He's Sip, I'm Sam, and this is the Sip and Sam Showdown on HuskerExtra.com. Sip, how are you?
It's good to be in Omaha with you, Sam.
Yeah, it is. It's cold, and it's also cold around the Nebraska football program right now, but we're hot in terms of Husker Extra. We've got a lot of stuff coming. It's going to be rolling out really, really soon. Lots of exclusive content. A few of the things that are coming down the pike, we want you to subscribe to HuskerExtra.com. Believe me, you're going to be glad that you did. We're going to have a lot going on, especially if things keep going in the wrong direction with Nebraska football. Who knows where we'll be going? Obviously, the question begins with this. Nebraska loses to Purdue. 2 weeks ago, they lost to Minnesota. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They stunk in October, and now Scott Frost is 3-6, 1-5 in the Big Ten. And there's a big question about right now with 3 games left against Ohio State, Wisconsin, and Iowa. Oh, by the way, they haven't beaten any of those teams since 2014. If they don't beat any of those teams, what's going to happen? We got to have an argument. We got to have a conversation about what we do with Frost, the case for keeping him, the case for not keeping him. What's that look like?
There's a real interesting conversation, and one part of it that I'm wrestling with, and I wonder what you think, is just one part of it, is it was just October 9. Where a lot of fans, and I think you as a journalist, a media member, were in this camp, and I probably was, that came out of the Michigan game, a 3-point loss to the number 9 team, the ninth-ranked team in the country, before an electric atmosphere, thinking, this is going pretty well. This looks like it's going well. Now, here's the uncomfortable thing that I'm dealing with. The pendulum has swung hard and fast. Has it swung too hard and fast? Should it swing that fast? If you thought it was going okay 2 games ago, is it fair to say now it's not?
Right.
That's the thing I'm wrestling with.
Well, there was a sort of romantic moment with Michigan. They didn't win the game.
Right.
If they'd won the game, it would be different.
It was more than a romantic moment.
Right. But it felt like
more than a romantic moment.
It carried you through the week, but then they went to Minnesota.
Right.
And the way that game unfolded felt a whole lot like the first 3 years, not even this year. And then Purdue, the way that game that unfolded felt a whole lot like the first 3 years, not even this year. They're 1-3 against Purdue since Frost got here. They're 1-3 against Minnesota since he got here. They're 2-2 against Illinois. And if you go back and look at those games over the last 4 years, they've all unfolded very, very similarly.
Hey Husker fans, for the full episode of the Sip and Sam Showdown, visit HuskerExtra.com and subscribe today.